Jai Hind, dear students, and a very good noon to all of you. I hope you all must be fine. And I also hope that you have read the portion till where we have left in my last video till here. It's on page number 51 and here we left. Okay, so I'm starting from here today. So let us begin. Jack rapped on the windowsill, and under the covers, Joe's tall figure clenched in an infantile thrill. And then a tiny little old man came out with a long white beard and a pointed blue hat and said, "Ah, what you want? You smell awful." The wizard's voice was one of the Jack's own favorite effects. He did it by scrunching up his face and somehow winning through his eyes, which felt for the interval roomy. He felt being an old man suited him. So see what's happening here. If you can read this line, the wizard's voice was one of Jack's own favorite effects. So he himself was producing some sort of sound effects to make the story interesting. He was creating some sounds, producing some sounds, to give some sort of special effects to his stories. So he did it by scrunching up his face, and how he did it, that we will get to know. Let me read. "I know it," Roger Skunk said, "and all the little animals run away from me." The enormous wise owl said, "You could help me?" Well, maybe. "Come on in. Don't get too close." Now, inside Joe, there were all these magic things, all jumbled together in a big dusty heap, because the wizard did not have any cleaning lady. So here Joe is telling us the description inside what was there in the house of this wizard. So wizard's house description is given. We will go with the description, detailed description. Let me read first. Why? Why? Because he was a wizard and a very old man. Will he die? No. Wizards don't die. Well, he rummaged around and found an old stick called a magic wand and asked Roger Skunk what he wanted to smell like. Roger thought and said, "Roses!" "Yes, good," Joe said smugly. Jack fixed her with a trance-like gaze and chanted in the wizard's elderly, irritable voice. "Abracadabra, hocus poo, Roger Skunk, how do you do? Roses, posies. Pull an ear, Roger Skunk, you never fear. Bingo!" Okay, so let us quickly go with the words first of all. Sill. So what is sill? What is sill? Sill तो पता होना चाहिए आप लोगों को. Sill means a shelf or a slab of stone, wood or metal at the foot of a window opening or doorway. उसे sill बोलते हैं, ठीक है? Then another word, clenched. I have underlined the words for you. Clenched means closed into a tight ball. Okay, that is called clenched. Infantile, childish. Infantile, childish. Scrunching means here to make a loud crunching noise. That is called scrunching. Winning, the making of a long, high-pitched cry or sound. Again, these are sounding words. Okay, scrunching, winning. These were the sound effects which Jack was producing to make the story interesting. Jumbled means here, it is here. Jumbled means, mix up in a confused or untidy way. That is called jumbled. Then heap, ढेर किसी चीज़ का. Objects placed on top of each other haphazardly. That is called heap. Then rummaged. Rummaged means search unsystematically and untidily through something. मतलब ढूंढना. वो wizard क्या ढूंढ रहा था? He was searching his magic wand. और वो कैसे ढूंढ रहा था? This is the way he was searching for it, in a rummaged way. Okay. Then smugly means in a way that shows excessive satisfaction और प्राइड इन वन सेल्फ. जब हमें कुछ मिल जाता है ना तो हम बहुत सेटिस्फाइड हो जाते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड स्मगली. ट्रांस का मतलब होता है इन अ हाफ कॉन्शियस स्टेट, एंड गेज मीन्स यू ऑल नो टू लुक विदाउट ब्लिंकिंग योर आईज, लुक स्टेडीली, एंड चैंटेड, we chant Gayatri mantra na in the morning. So chanted means to say or shout repeatedly in a sing song tone. Sing song tone, that is called chanting. Right. So now let us begin with the explanation part. Okay. So to make the sound effect of how the skunk knocked the door, Jack knocked on the window sill. वो कैसा इफेक्ट, वो एक्चुअली वो इफेक्ट देना चाहता था अपनी स्टोरी को, बिल्कुल रियल इफेक्ट, ही वांटेड टू गिव द रियल इफेक्ट. सो व्हाट ही डिड, ही टू टेल हिज डॉटर जो दैट हाउ skunk knocked the door of wizard, he knocked on the windowsill himself and Joe was thrilled. Jack continued that the old man with a long white beard and a blue pointed hat came out. जैसे उसने नॉक किया डोर तो अंदर से ऐसे एक आदमी निकला. Then Jack made his favorite sounds effect like winning, scrunching, I told you, and continued that the wizard asked Roger what he wanted and that he had a very bad body odor. Then to this Roger replied that he knew that he smelled bad and told him that all the other animals ran away from him. He also told the wizard that the wise owl had told him that he could help him. Then the old man replied that maybe he could help him, and he also asked Roger Skunk to follow him inside and not to get too close. So he said, you can get inside my house, but remember, do not come very close to me. Then Jack describes how the house of the wizard was really dirty from inside because he did not have a cleaning lady, to which Joe asked okay, he said that she is not having any cleaning lady, and Joe asked that why was it so? So the father, he then replied that because he was a very old man and also a wizard, and he did not require any cleaning lady. He can do it by his own magic. Then Joe again interrupted and asked that would the wizard die? To which again Jack replied. She said, Papa, do wizard die? Dad, do wizard die? So again Jack replied that wizards never die. Then the wizard started looking out for something, and again he continued with the story. He said then the wizard started looking out for something and took out an old stick called the magic wand. तो वो क्या ढूंढ रहा था? Magic wand. He asked Roger what he wanted to smell like, and he replied that he wished to smell like roses. Joe was happy about the fact that he wanted to smell like a rose. तो ये बात अच्छी लगी Joe को. कौन सी बात अच्छी लगी? That he wanted to smell like a rose. Then Jack said the magical words in the voice of a wizard. These are the magical words which Jack said in the voice of a wizard. Okay, now let us move forward. Now see. So he paused as a rapt expression widened out from his daughter's nostrils, forcing her eyebrows up and her lower lip down in a wide, noiseless grin. An expression in which Jack was startled to recognize his wife feigning pleasure at cocktail parties. And all of a sudden he whispered. The whole inside of the wizard's house was full of the smell of roses, roses. Roger Fish cried, and the wizard said, very cranky, that will be 7 pennies. Daddy, what? It's not Roger Fish, she corrected her father. What she said? Roger Skunk. You said Roger Fish here. He spoke. Roger Fish cried. It should be Roger Skunk. So she corrected Jack here that Daddy, you said Roger Fish. It's not Roger Fish. It's Roger Skunk. आज हम Roger Skunk की story पढ़ रहे हैं, ना कि Roger Fish की. You said Roger Fish? Wasn't that silly? Very silly of your stupid old daddy. Where was I? Well, you know about the pennies? Say it. Okay. Roger Skunk said, "But all I have is 4 pennies." And he began to cry. Joe made the crying face again. देखो जैसे जैसे रॉजर के साथ चीज़ें हो रही थी ना वैसे वैसे जो का एक्सप्रेशन भी आ रहा था. When he said that I want to have a smell of roses, Joe was happy. Here when he started crying, Joe is also started crying. So you can see the innocence of a child's personality which has been shown here by the writer. But this time without a trace of sincerity. This annoyed Jack. Downstairs some more furniture rumbled. Claire shouldn't move heavy things. She was 6 months pregnant. It would be their third. So she was they both were expecting a third child, and he was also a little bit disturbed also that she was not being able to help her pregnant wife, and that was also disturbing Jack a lot. Okay. Now see. So the wizard said, "Oh, very well. Go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times and look down the magic well, and there you will find 3 pennies. Hurry up." So Roger Skunk went to the end of the lane and turned around 3 times. 3 बार घुमा वो. And there in the magic well were 3 pennies. So he took them back to the wizard and was very happy and ran out into the woods. And all the other little animals gathered around him because he smelled so good. And they played tag, baseball, football, basketball, lacrosse, hockey, soccer, and pick up sticks. Now again, one more question coming from the little girl. What's pick up sticks? It's a game you play with sticks. Like the wizard's magic wand? Kind of. And they played games and laughed all afternoon, and it began to get dark and they all ran home to their mommies. So we have done this page. Let me tell you the meaning of the words first. So wrapped. Wrapped means completely fascinated. You can say wrapped means completely fascinated, or to get engrossed by what one is seeing or hearing. Okay. Nostrils सबको पता है साइंस के बच्चे हो आप लोग. Either of 2 external openings of the nose. Grin means smile broadly. जब बहुत ज़्यादा मुंह खोल के हंसते हैं स्माइल करते हैं, that is called broad smile देते हैं, that is called grin. Okay. Cranky, bad tempered. Okay. Cranky means bad tempered. And rumbled make a continuous deep sound. So rumbled means to make a continuous deep sound, right? Here it is rumbled. Fine. So let me tell you the explanation. So then he relates the face that his daughter made to that of his wife. Who is relating whose face with whom? Tell me. Yes, Jack is relating Joe's face with that of his wife, means Claire. So she made such a face. Who made? Claire. His wife used to make such a face when she pretended to be enjoying a cocktail party. Then he continues that the whole house of the wizard, again he comes back to the, मतलब बीच बीच में वो उसको ये ख्याल आ रहा था, बीच बीच में वो जो के expressions, when he used to see the expressions on the Joe's face, he used to relate those expressions to someone. He was noticing that Joe is growing up, and then again he used to get back to the story. तो फिर वापस से वो story पे आ जाता है, and what he says, then he continues that the whole house of the wizard was filled with the fragrance means खुशबू of roses. By mistake he changed the animal to fish. Joe corrected him, and he said that it was really silly on his part to call him a fish in place of skunk. Just then Jack got a bit annoyed with Joe's expression, and suddenly he heard some furniture rumbling downstairs. So he realized that Claire shouldn't be moving heavy things, as she was 6 months pregnant and they were going to have their third baby. Then the wizard tells Roger to go to end of the lane and turn around 3 times, and when he would look in the magic well, he would find 3 more pennies. Then Roger exactly did the same how he was told and got the extra pennies. He then gave the pennies to the wizard and ran back to the woods where everybody gathered around him because he smelled so good. Then they all played a lot of games and enjoyed themselves. Who all? All the animals and creatures over there. As it was getting dark, all the animals ran back to their mommies, means to their home. Now, let us move forward. Come to the page number 53, dear students. Jo was starting to fuss with her hands and look out of the window at the crack of day that showed under the shade. She thought the story was all over. Jack didn't like women when they took anything for granted. He liked them apprehensive, hanging on his words. Now, Jo, are you listening? Yes. Because this is very interesting, Roger Skunk's mommy said. What's that awful smell? What? And Roger Skunk said, It's me, mommy. I smell like roses. And she said, Who made you smell like that? And he said, The wizard. And she said, Well, of all the nerve, you come with me and we are going right back to that very awful wizard. Jo sat up, her hands dabbling in the air with genuine fright. But Daddy, then he said about the other little animals run away. Her hands skittered off into the underbrush. All right, he said. But Mommy, all the other little animals ran away. And she said, I don't care. You smell the way a little skunk should have. And I'm going to take you right back to that wizard. And she took an umbrella and went back with Roger Skunk and hit that wizard right over the head. No, Jo said, and put her hand out to touch his lips. Yet even in her agitation did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. Inspiration came to her. Then the wizard hit her on the head and did not change the little skunk back. No, he said. The wizard said okay, and Roger Skunk did not smell of roses anymore. He smelled very bad again. But the other little Johnny, it's Daddy's story. Shall Daddy not tell you any more stories? Her broad face looked at him through sifted light, astounded. Okay, so let's see what's happening here quickly. First of all, let me tell you the meaning of the words. Fuss means to show excessive excitement. बहुत ज़्यादा हम जब excited हो जाते हैं, that is called fuss. Apprehensive, you all must be knowing, fearful, that something bad or unpleasant will happen. जब हम ये सोच के कि कुछ बुरा हो जाएगा, हमारे साथ बुरा हो जाएगा, that is called apprehensive. Okay, awful, very bad or unpleasant. Fright, a sudden intense feeling of fear, बहुत एकदम से डरना, बहुत ज़्यादा डरना, that is called fright. Skittered, move lightly and quickly. Underbrush, shrubs and small trees. Underbrush here means shrubs and small trees. Agitation, what is agitation? Agitation means anxiety or nervous excitement, you can say. Astounded means shocked or greatly surprised, that is called astounded. So now let us see the explanation. So Jo had started getting bored with the story. अब क्या हो रहा था, यहाँ तक तो बहुत इंटरेस्ट ले रही थी वो, बट यहाँ से क्या हो रहा था कि वो बोर होना शुरू हो गई थी. ओके, एंड वॉज मोर इंटरेस्टेड इन लुकिंग आउट ऑफ द विंडो. तो क्या होता है, जैसे आप लोग क्लास में बोर होते हो तो फिर आप इधर उधर देखने लग जाते हो ना. यू ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड लुकिंग आउट ऑफ द क्लासरूम, विंडोज, कॉरिडोर में हु इज़ मूविंग इन द कॉरिडोर. तो सेम वॉज हैपनिंग हियर विद द जो. शी वॉज गेटिंग बोर्ड एंड शी स्टार्टेड लुकिंग आउट ऑफ द विंडो. शी थॉट दैट द स्टोरी वॉज ओवर. ऑन द अदर हैंड, Jack did not like women who would take things for granted. He liked women who remained engrossed in his talks. तो उसे ऐसी women बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं थी कि जो उसकी बातें ना सुने, उसे अवॉइड करें. Then he again continued the story, asking Joe to be a little attentive to what he said. The mommy skunk asked that from where was that awful smell coming from, to which Roger replied that it was him. He added that he smelled like roses. Mommy skunk asked Roger that who had made him smell like that, to which he replied that the wizard had done so. The mommy skunk got angry and ordered Roger to accompany her, कि मेरे साथ चलो अभी, to the wizard. Roger told his mom that all his friends ran away from him if he smelled bad, to which his mom replied that she didn't care and that he smelled just the way a baby skunk should smell. His mom took out her umbrella and they went to the wizard's house, where when the wizard opened the door and the mommy skunk hit him on his head. जैसे दरवाज़ा खोला उसके सर पे उसने she hit him, wizard. Okay. Then Joe started imagining her own story about how the wizard would have hit the mommy skunk back and never changed Roger's skunk back. Her father told her that nothing of that sort happened and the wizard changed Roger's skunk back to normal and he did not smell of roses anymore. Another question was about to pop up in little Joe's mind, but Jack stopped her and told her that it was his story and if she wanted him to tell her any more stories, then she should keep quiet. Joe kept on looking at her father with great surprise as she waited for the story to be continued. Now let's move forward. This is what happened then. Roger skunk and his mommy went home and they heard woo woo, and it was the choo-choo train bringing Daddy Skunk होम फ्रॉम बॉस्टन. तो वही सेम प्लॉट होता था कि लास्ट में जो भी हमारा कैरेक्टर होता था उसका फादर बॉस्टन से आता था. सेम थिंग इज हैपनिंग हियर. एंड दे हैड लीमा बीन्स. व्हाट इज दिस लीमा बीन्स? लीमा बीन्स एन एडिबल फ्लैट वाइटिश बीन्स, खाने की चीज़ होती है एक. ओके, so that is called lima beans. So and they had lima beans, celery liver, mashed potatoes and pie oh my for dessert. So these are some of the names of the dishes. Okay, dessert, sorry, it's dessert, right? And then when Roger skunk was in bed, mommy skunk came up and hugged him and said he smelled like her little baby skunk again and she loved him very much. And that's the end of the story. But Daddy, what? Then did the other little animals run away? No, because eventually they got used to the way he was and did not mind it at all. Again, celery, here you can see celery. This is also a cultivated plant of the parsley family. Okay, so what happens here, after some time when Roger skunk and his mom were going back home, they heard a woo woo sound as his father arrived back from Boston in the train, and then all of them had lima beans, celery liver, mashed potatoes for their dinner and pie oh my for dessert. Later that night when Roger skunk was sleeping, जब वो सो रहा था, क्योंकि ऐसा होता है ना, मम्मा करती होंगी, आपको भी दिन में डांट देती होंगी, फिर उसके बाद रात में शी यूज टू कम टू यू एंड शी हग यू एंड शी लव एंड शी किस यू टू शो हर अफेक्शन एंड लव. ऐसा होता है, ममाज के साथ ऐसा होता है. तो सेम वॉज हैपनिंग विद रॉजर स्कंक्स मदर ऑल्सो. सो लेटर दैट नाइट व्हेन रॉजर स्कंक वॉज स्लीपिंग, मॉम स्कंक केम बैक. She hugged him and told him that he smelled again like her baby skunk and that she loved him a lot. With this, Jack ended the story, to which Joe she asked that did the other animals run away from Roger skunk again? And Jack replied no, because they slowly got accustomed to the smell, so they did not feel like running away anymore. कि धीरे धीरे वो भी used to हो गए थे उसकी smell से. ठीक है, and they started playing with him. तो kind of a happy ending it's been shown over here. Okay. So you can see here this word eventually. Eventually means in the end, finally, finally in the end. Okay, so what's eventuality? That means Roger, she is not getting this word eventually. Okay, so that's why she is pronouncing this word eventually as this. What's eventuality? Eventuality. Eventually, this she means eventually, this eventually. So in a little while, that was a stupid mommy. It was not, he said with rare emphasis. Father said with rare emphasis, and believed from her expression that she realized he was defending his own mother to her, or something as odd. Now I want you to put your big heavy head in the pillow and have a good long nap. He adjusted the shade so not even a crack of day showed, and tiptoed to the door in the pretense that she was already asleep. But when he turned, she was crouching on the top of the covers and staring at him. Hey, get under the covers and fall fast asleep. Bobby's asleep. She stood up and bounced gingerly on the springs. Daddy? What? Tomorrow I want you to tell me the story that wizard took that magic wand and hit that mommy. Her plump arms chopped forcefully right over the head. No, that's not the story. The point is that the little skunk loved his mommy more than he loved all the other little animals, and she knew what was right. No, tomorrow you say he hit that mommy. Do it. She kicked her legs up and sat down on the bed with a great heave and complaint of springs, as she had done hundreds of times before. Except that this time she did not laugh. Say, Daddy. Well, we will see. Now at least have a rest. Stay on bed. You're a good girl, no? He closed the door and went downstairs. Claire had spread the newspapers and opened the paint can, and wearing an old shirt of his on top of her maternity smock, was stroking the chair rail with a dipped brush. Above him, footsteps vibrated, and he called, Joanne, shall I come up there and spank you? The footsteps hesitated. That was a long story, Claire said. The poor kid, he answered, and with utter weariness watched his wife labor. The woodwork, a cage of moldings and rails and baseboards all around them, was half old tan and half new ivory, and he felt caught in an ugly middle position. And though he as well felt his wife's presence in the cage with him, he did not want to speak with her, walk with her, touch her, anything. Okay, so dear students, now see what's happening here. When Jack said that eventually everybody started liking Roger Skunk, Joe, she did not understand here. Okay, you can see she's asking. So Joe, she did not understand the word eventually, as she had heard it for the first time. So she asked what's eventuality, to which Jack told her the meaning. But Joe thought that what Mommy Skunk did was not right, and said that what the mother skunk did was stupid. But Jack took it personally and said no, because somewhere he was relating it to himself and defending his own mother. Then Jack told Joe that he wanted her to take a long day nap and adjusted the shades. मतलब बाहर से जो भी light आ रही थी ना, वो सब उसने adjust कर ली थी, so that no light came in. He then went very softly to the door and acted as if Joe had slept. वो धीरे धीरे गया कि जैसे जो सो गई हो ऐसे. But when he turned and looked, she was staring at him. उसे लगा ये सो गई है. बच्चे कई बार pretend करते हैं ना, तो but no, she was not slept. Okay, she was staring at him and sitting on top of the covers, means the pillow, that bed covers. Okay. Then he told her to go to sleep, as she was also disturbing her brother who was sleeping. Then she stood up and started bouncing softly on the springs. उछलने लगे वो गद्दे पे ऊपर नीचे. While jumping on the springs of the bed, she asked her father to tell her a story the next day. And what she said? Which kind of story he has to tell him next day? That the weasel took her magic stick and hit the mommy and chopped her plump arms. कि उसके हाथ ही काट दिए उसने. Then Jack explained to her that this was not what the story said. He told her that the story gave us a message that the skunk loved his mother more than any of the other animals in the woods, and that his mother knew what was right for him and what was not. Then, as he was explaining Joe about the story, he started insisting that the next day he would have to tell her a story like the one she wanted. बहुत इंसिस्ट कर रही थी कि नहीं, आपको मुझे ऐसे ही स्टोरी सुनानी है जैसे मैंने आपको बोला है. ओके. देन शी स्टार्टेड थ्रोइंग टेंट्रम्स. फिर वो यहाँ पे जो दिखा रहे हैं ना ये लोग, इफ़ यू कैन सी कि शी वॉज kicked her legs up, sat down on the bed with a great heave. Heave means produce a sigh. एक sigh sound निकालना, ऐसे करना, that is called heave. And complaint of spring. So she was throwing tantrums. So she started throwing tantrums as she had done many times earlier, but this time she was not laughing or joking. The only difference was इस समय उसे हंसी नहीं आ रही थी. She was being a bit stubborn. In fact, stubborn थी वो. Then Jack told her to be patient and sleep, and that he would see to it next day what has to be done regarding that story. He then asked her to stay on the bed and close the door. He then went downstairs and saw his wife painting the walls. She had opened the paint can, spread the newspapers. जब हम वो पेंट करते हैं, आपने देखा होगा ना, नीचे पेपर्स लगा देते हैं, उसके ऊपर कैन रख देते हैं, फिर वो करते हैं पेंटिंग. And was wearing an old shirt of his over her maternity dress. She was painting the chair rail. Suddenly she again heard footsteps above and shouted that did Johnny want a beating? The sound, because she knew that Johnny, she's not slept. तो वो उसकी आवाज़ थी, उसके पैरों की आवाज़ थी, जो की पैरों की आवाज़ थी, तो उसने कहा कि अब मार खा के सोओगी तुम. The sound of the footsteps started vanishing. Then Jack's wife told him that it was a long story that he was telling Joe, and to that he replied, the poor kid. And as he was feeling very tired, he just sat and watched his wife do all the work. He wanted to help her, but he could not because he felt very tired. Okay. So then he started looking at the woodwork around him and started relating it to his life. He was looking at it and thinking that although both of them, Jack and Claire, were caught in a cage-like situation in their marriage, there was no solution to it. उसे ऐसा लगा कि कितनी responsibilities आ गई है. It shows that he was not very happy with the marriage also, and he was not ready to take the responsibilities also. He felt like कितना problem चल रहा है. Okay. And he thought that they both were caught in a cage-like situation and there was no solution to it. Neither did he want to talk to her, to his wife, nor speak or touch her. Okay. So dear students, this is all about the chapter. We have finished it. There are few questions which you need to do in your copy that I will be sending you as usual in the form of PDF. Discussion we have already done in our Zoom class regarding this chapter, the characters, the message, the moral. In next video I am going to cover up a new chapter. Revise your PT1 syllabus as your exams are going to be started very soon. All the very best. Bye bye. Jai Hind.